Hey, what's up? It's me, Jermaine, and I'm back today to do a review for Batman Beyond Season 2. As you can see, this is the DVD right here, and it has like Terry on the front as the Batman of the future, you know. So yeah, this is gonna be my review for Batman Beyond Season 2. Now in this season, there's like 26 episodes spread over like 4 discs. So this time they have more of like a longer season, whereas like season one, it had 13 episodes. This one has like 26 episodes this time, so it's like more of like a full season basically. And these 26 episodes are spread across like 4 discs. Like on disc one, you have like 7 episodes. Then on disc two, you have like 6 episodes. And then on disc three, you have 7 episodes. And then on disc four, you have 6 episodes. So it's like 26 episodes spread over like 4 discs. So just like with, like I said, like with Batman, the animated series, and the other Batman Beyond season one, you can have you like a little Batman day, like a nice Batman day, watch your couple episodes. Okay, so this is basically just gonna be my review for. So yeah, like Kevin Conroy, he returns as like the voice of Batman. Then you have like Will, I think it's Fredo. He does the voice of Terry, and like Terry McGinnis, Batman in Batman Beyond of the Future or whatever. And like this right here, it was like I thought this season was actually better than the first season. There was like a bunch of episodes, and it actually was like more better this time. Like so, there was like a lot of episodes that were like entertaining. Like an episode called Joyride. It was like about a gang of jokers, and they like steal this like military tank or whatever, and they try to like cause chaos, or whatever. And Terry has to fight them, and stuff like that. And there's also like the Max Gibson character, which is a black female that's very friendly with Terry. She's like a real good friend of Terry, and she also knows that he is Batman, and they get real close in this season. Well, almost like an interracial relationship, but he still really is with Dana. But I'm saying she's like, you can tell there's like something going on there, like looks like kind of like interracial basically, because he's very close to Max, and like I said, she knows that he is Batman. She helps Terry sometimes, and it's like when he's fighting crime or whatever, she's there to help him sometimes. But basically, like this right here, like Batman Beyond the season 2, this was I thought it was good. I enjoyed it, like a lot or whatever. And there were like tons of episodes this time, so like I told you, like, if you just wanted to have like a Batman like marathon, you can sit there, and watch it probably about 2 or 3 episodes, I usually I can watch probably about 2, but now lately I've been like, I can watch like 3 episodes in one sitting, which is only about like an hour or whatever. But it's kind of fun to be able to do that. You pick out the episodes that you like a lot, and then you like watch them or whatever. But there was like tons of episodes like Joyride. Then you had like Lost Soul, which was about like the bat suit, like it comes alive and Terry has to like fight it off or whatever. Like like the bat suit itself, it actually comes to life and Terry has to fight it off or whatever. So that was kind of cool too. Then you have Hooked Up, and it's like Max Gibson, the Max chick, the black female. She plays a large role in this one, about like the students are getting like stuck in like this virtual comatose state. It turns out there was like a villain that was on the Batman Beyond series. I didn't want to spoil to tell who the villain was or whatever. And there was like other episodes like Rats. Yeah, there's also other episodes called like Rats, about this boy who kind of resembles he kind of resembles a rat somewhat. He's still a humanoid, like he looks human, and he lives in the sewers or whatever, And he controls like these hordes of like mutant rats. They kind of be at the start of the episode, like these like mutant rats, kind of like, they're not really terrorizing Neo Gotham, but they're like there or whatever. I think it was like a newscast about it or whatever in the film or whatever. Then there's also another episode called, I think it's Ravenant with Willie Watt, who was in the Golem episode from season 1. The boy that can control like the Golem with his psychic abilities. He returns in the episode called Revenant. And I thought that was pretty cool too, because he actually like buffed up, because Terry goes to see him while he's in prison, and he's like then got kind of like buffed up, like he's been working out or whatever. Then you got another episode which is kind of good too, called Eyewitness, about Barbara Gordon, because like she's like the commissioner now. she sees Terry in front of her own eyes, like commit a murder, but it turns out that it wasn't really Terry, so she believes that it was, and she's after Terry to try to, stop him, whatever. So that was a pretty cool episode. I thought I was still kind of harsh the way she was with him, You know what I'm saying? I mean, like she was really out to get Terry, Now Terry wouldn't have done nothing like that, but she was actually out to really get him, So I thought that was a cool episode. Then you have like Armory, which is about like a weapons designer, and he becomes like a super villain after his job is threatened, so he becomes like a super villain or whatever. And I thought that was a cool episode too. And I also liked the egg baby episode, which is kind of fun because Terry has to carry around this like computer simulated like baby that he has in his classroom. It was like part of passing the class, and it was kind of like funny or whatever, because as he's fighting crime, he has to carry the egg around. It looks like an egg, like it's like a computer simulated baby, but in the form of an egg. And I thought that was kind of funny, Then you have what episodes like Bloodsport, which is about a big game hunter who arrives in Neo Gotham, and he also returns. I think he's called a Stalker, and he also returns for another episode in this season where he actually teams up with Batman in Neo Gotham. Then you have another episode called Payback, which is about this villain, and he has like a almost lightsaber type weapon. He can swing it around like a whip and stuff, or just like have it like a sword. And I thought that was cool too. Then like there's one like episode called Ace in the Hole, and it gives like the origin of Bruce's like dog, the Great Dane dog Ace. It gives like the origin story of where he found Ace at. Then there was also like another episode called Zeta, and it's about this like holographic military android. It's like the android itself is like an android, but it actually can create holographic images where it looks like people. And they actually did a spin-off series on that called the Zeta Project. Now, I didn't know about that in the past, but I have found out about it, that they did a spin-off series called the Zeta Project. You know what I'm saying? I never have seen that one either, And that was like 2 seasons. I think it lasted like 2 seasons. So, yeah. But, like the same stuff is kind of going on, We just have like a more fuller season this time around in season 2. But like Terry's mother, Mary McGinnis, she's on here still, and Terry's like younger brother Matt, he's on here too. So they're like a little cool family, Then you get like a more bigger look at like the Hamilton High School, cause I told you that's where Max Gibson is at, and she's like real close to Terry this time, So I can say it seems kind of odd, cause you can tell there's something kind of going on there with those two. But Terry is still really with Dana, So yeah, but like I'm saying, I thought this was cool, what I'm saying. I enjoyed it, and I thought it was actually better than season 1 of this, So yeah, and there's like a creators commentary on like 2 episodes, and then you have Inside Batman Beyond the panel, which is a discussion with the creators of Batman Beyond series. So yeah, this is like 26 episodes, and it was spread across like 4 discs, And just like before I was saying, if you want to have like a Batman, especially Batman of the future day, you want to look at like some futuristic Batman, you can watch like a few episodes, like for a couple of hours, That's what I always thought was cool about having these complete seasons, If you want to just sit down and watch a bunch of like episodes, you can, you can spend a day watching like some, Batman episodes. So yeah, I thought this was cool, So what I'm gonna do now is like open up the case and show you like a look on the inside of how it looked. Now that was my only gripe with this really, was like the inside of the case, just like season 1, the packaging of this, I didn't really agree with that. Like they have like 4 discs in here, and they're like spread across, like, what I'm saying, like, it's kind of like, I don't really agree with how they got the packaging there, but I'm gonna open up and touch on that though. Okay, so yeah, that's my review for Batman Beyond season 2, Batman Beyond season 2, as you can see. DVD. It has a little cool Batman symbol on it too, it's cool. Okay, as you can see right here, this is like the case, and it slides open just like Batman Beyond season 1 did. As you can see, there's like 2 cases, like this is the boxes that it comes in, but this right here is the actual like casing for it. So you see it opens up, and you can see like the 4 discs on the inside, and it looks cool, but at the same time, it's like a nice little setup. But what my only gripe is with it is like the way the discs are on the inside. They have them like on top of each other. See how they are? Like you got this one right here, because it got Freeze on it, which is still my favorite episode of the Batman Beyond series so far. It has like Mr. Freeze right here, you know, up here on this one. Then on this two, it has like Terry right there. See Terry up there. But I don't like how they have the packaging for this. Like this is right here is on top of that. You can actually, like, if you wanted to get to disc 2, you have to pull out disc 1 to get to disc 2. So I always thought that was kind of, you know, kind of odd, because the season 1 was like that too. The season 1 of Batman Beyond. But like I said, that's the only problem I have with it. If you wanted to get to like disc 2, you would have to pull out disc 1 just to get to disc 2. And the same with over here. If you wanted to get to like disc 4, you would have to pull out disc 3 right here. You would have to pull out this one right here just to get to disc 4. So to me, that was like the only problem with this or whatever, you know. Just like the packaging of it. They should have had it kind of like they had the animated series where, you know, you just like, you know, you open it up and, you know, and the disc is each slide. You know what I'm saying? You can just grab whatever disc you want. You don't have to pull like the top one off and then get the other one. That's the only thing I didn't really agree with season 1 of Batman Beyond and season 2 of this. Now this way it was kind of cool. Like on the back of it, shows like the episodes that they have on here. Like as you can see, that this one has like 7 episodes, and this 2 has 6 episodes, and then this 3 has 6 episodes, and then this 4 has I think it's 7 episodes. Yeah, 7 episodes on it. So yeah, that was my only gripe with it, was just like this packaging. I told you, like, if you wanted to look at disc 2, you would have to actually pull out disc 1 just to get to disc 2. So that was like my only problem with it, you know what I'm saying? They should have had them like each separate, just like they did with the animated series, like season collection, like the packaging is for those. They had each disc like in its own like slot where you just fold it out and you can put out whatever disc you want to look at. Okay. So yeah, that was my only problem with this. Other than this, I thought it was like a fun series, and they got better. So I actually thought this was better than like season 1. And there was like tons of episodes, like 26 episodes, you know, commentary on 2 episodes. There's a Batman Beyond panel with like the creators of the series, you know. But yeah, I thought I really enjoyed this, and this is my review for Batman Beyond Season 2 collection on DVD. You can see nice packaging, and there's like 26 episodes spread over like 4 discs. Okay, that's my review for Batman Beyond Season 2. Okay.